If you have not seen the takedown tutorial for the Dominican Deep Wave Braidless Crochet, definitely check it out and enter the giveaway as it closes tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is how the Braidless Crochet looks, and I've been swimming in pools in the ocean, went on vacation, had a bomb time. You can definitely make 2.5 to 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks with this look. But see me, I'm ready to cut it out. You know I like change. Because there's no cap at the front of our hair, if you're a beginner and you're not comfortable, take a scrunchie and you want to secure it not too far away from the knots of your crochet, and then you want to cut just above the scrunchie. This is going to act as your baseline, and if you're a little bit more advanced like me, then you can cut directly below the knots. This is going to require you to look into a mirror. A mirror is going to be your friend. And once you start pulling at the knots at the very base, it's like the hair unravels itself. I had to do this video over and give you guys a different perspective on how to remove your braidless crochet. I feel like this tutorial is a lot better, especially with this particular hair texture.
I want you and I need you and I got you in your mind. I had to come on over, baby, Lord, girl, you're fine.
So I'm going to be using the jojoba oil to moisturize the scalp. Whenever you're taking your hair down, please moisturize your scalp before you begin. I started a little bit later because I remembered later on, but I highly encourage this step. Now you guys are going to see me clip down hair that I trimmed earlier, and this is so that I can clearly see the base of the knots just below it. I'm going to get right in there and cut very close. Always notice that my hair shears are never pointing in the direction of my natural hair. They're not pointing into my scalp. They're not pointing into my hair. It's always parallel or perpendicular, and I really try to stay about 1.5 inches away from my hair. And like I said, once you trim a sufficient amount of hair, it's as if the hair basically unravels itself with a simple tug. If you are tugging on your hair too much, be careful, trim a little bit more. If you have to, you can even use a rat tail comb or the small teeth on the comb, and this will help you to unravel the hair. Don't tug too much around the perimeter hairline. This area is super sensitive for me. You always want to be careful because once you're taking your protective style down, you're more susceptible to a bit of breakage. And I wanted to show you guys close up how I am maneuvering the rat tail to help me remove more stubborn knots. And sometimes it's going to require you to take a little bit more time. I say give yourself anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes to remove an entire head of braidless crochet. Now I'm speeding things up, but I want you guys to tell me about how much time do you dedicate to removing your braidless crochet or even your crochet braids. Let me know in the comments section below, or you can take the polls by clicking the eye in the top right corner. These sections at the front are going to be a little bit more difficult, again, because there's no cap there. But once you get past the section where you have your main part, you can breeze through this style in no time. Now we're moving on to the hair that has been installed with the crochet cap. This is going to be so much easier, so we're about to breeze through this. I'm cutting very close to the cap, making sure to point those shears away from my natural hair. And I'm telling you, once you trim a sufficient amount of hair away from the base of the knot, all you have to do is pull, and you can even start to lift the cap itself, and it will help to loosen the knots. If you need to go in and trim just a little bit more, my good sis, I'm giving you guys the ultimate tea. And I'm using the small teeth on this comb to help me just like push even faster through this removal process. This is like a great tip. And if you need extra slip, add in some conditioner, add in a little bit of aloe vera gel, like anything to give you that slip to help these knots slide right out of your hair. I didn't do that because I wanted to pre-treat my natural hair, which you guys will see a little bit later. Now I'm readjusting the position of the cap, which is super important because you want your twist to lay very flat to your head. And again, just continue cutting away the excess hair. And at the back, be careful in that area because that's where the twist ends and you don't want to mistakenly cut anything. And again, if you cannot see it or comfortably remove it, you want to definitely take your time. So now I'm at the point where I can simply remove the cap, and sis, I have long my hair, okay? It's still here. I'm just taking some pure aloe vera jelly. I love this stuff and I like to apply it to my hair. This is going to help with that slip to remove any remaining synthetic hair pieces because you may still have some. It's not abnormal. And I'm actually going to go in and break down the twist and, you know, just work that aloe vera in to really help to kind of detangle this section and make sure all the synthetic pieces are out. But sis, I retained my length with this style. Hair is still gleaming. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.